Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. Today I'm going to discuss narcissistic threats. I forgot something a subscriber asked me to address in my last video. Narcissists calling the police too. Little kitty, again. Could you try to point out in your video that it's not just threats, but they often go through it, and that the consequences are disastrating for the victim? I think it's important for other victims to know, because too many people think it's just an empty threat, or without evidence, nothing can happen to me. This is absolutely fucking true, and I'm going to break it down to you. On page 276 of my book, once again, here we go again, this time with the narcissist. You hit my hand. I'm calling the police. And this time I'm pressing charges. What the F? This is the newest level of bitch mode I have ever experienced. Bitch mode. When a girl is constantly mad and she appears to have the same qualities as if she was on her period 24/7. Thus creating the aura of anger and torment and complete frustration in and around everyone who becomes involved with her. Bitch can affect the mind and make people want to kill them. Whatever I say about women holds true for men as well. When the cops arrived, they detained me in the back of their unit. I watched Lilith from the back seat window. Her smirk was as haunting as the memory of my deceased mother in a casket. Psychological mind fuck. From page 57. First question was, you know I'm sick. And you know the lengths of what I would do and what I won't do. Suppose I have trouble out there. What's to say you wouldn't put me out on the street? Pay attention. Andrew, I read your books. I know you. I know your interactions with Judy in the book, which was confirmed in the group's discussions. Judy never said you was lying on her, and she never stated you stolen from her. That's not your style. I know what kind of man you are. You haven't gotten worse other than your frequency. So I know you wouldn't steal from me. I would never put you out in the street. I love you. I care about you. I want to help. Please let me help you. Footnote number 18. Red flag. Savannah Gray stated on the subject of narcissism on her website, estenology.com, that narcissists are akin to psychological parasites. Once they get inside your head, it's almost impossible to get them out. They spend the early part of a relationship learning all about you, what makes you tick, and what buttons to push to best manipulate you later on. They pay keen attention to your vulnerabilities, your fears, and what causes you the most hurt as a means of control. For a narcissist must always be in control. They will go to great lengths to isolate you from friends and family and other sources of support. Due to the fact that Lilith read my book, which was about me, she knew everything about me and knew exactly what to say and how to manipulate me. Run! Now suppose Lilith was successful in having me arrested. While I was in jail, she would have gotten the court order protection. When I got out of jail, I can't go back to the house. I can't even get my car that was parked outside her door. In Texas, if you don't have a car, you're fucked. Lilith will be looking out the window and waiting for me to get my car. And when she sees me, call the police with her crocodile tears stating I'm stalking her and she's fearful for her life. I have a court order of protection. Come get him. The monster once tossed my belongings onto the front lawn, which means she would have done the same thing when she received the court papers. Now, when I was released from jail, I would have a court date to address the charges, which normally takes weeks from the arrest date. I have no money and nowhere to stay in Texas. I couldn't go back to New York because if I don't make the Texas court date, a warrant will be issued for my arrest. If I get a ticket for a red light in New York, the Texas warrant will show up and I will get extradited back to Texas, which takes days to implement. So while they're preparing to send me back, I'm behind bars. Now when I get out of court in Texas, once again, I'm by myself, homeless on the streets. Without asking, a friend once wired me money for a hotel just to get away from that monster and to get a decent night's sleep for the 24-hour ride back home, which I never done. Another woman witnessed my horrid treatment and said, and I quote, "This has to be the most horrible feeling, still in that house with that evil ass bitch. You may be hard on women sometimes, but you don't deserve to be treated like that." When I arrived in New York, I interviewed people, researched for my book. A man told me the same thing happened to him. In a domestic dispute, the police arrested him without him hitting the woman. After 3 days in jail, normal time for central booking, he was released. He asked if he can go back home. The cops told him yes. When he got home, he was eating at the dinner table when the cops arrived again. They told him the girlfriend had placed a court order of protection, which he didn't know about and wasn't served. He explained he just got out of jail, and the police told him it was okay to come home. But due to the fact that she had papers and he didn't, they arrested him again to spend another 3 days in jail. His young children are all seeing this. This is how these monsters destroy your life. This is how dangerous narcissists are. Love Doctor's definition of narcissist: someone that lacks empathy and remorse. Thus, they can do anything to you and not feel bad about it. It's not in their nature to say, I can't do that to him or her. And it's not in their nature to give a damn. They will laugh at your pain. The truth hurts.